Dr. Jana, I would like to know a bit about the project. What are the objectives? What have the results been? What the methodology has been? Who the beneficiaries are? And what were the problems which were being addressed in this project?
Yeah, the project which was initiated in 1992, the basic objective was to reduce the transmission of HIV among the sex workers so that infection may not spread from sex workers community to general population. So it was extremely important how we can motivate sex workers to engage into safer sex practices with their clients. The basic component of these intervention program was to provide information, to provide STI management services, as well as making condom available and accessible to them. But the major challenge what we have faced, that primarily it is the clients who need to be convinced or who need to be enforced to use the condom, and to do that we felt the necessity to empower sex workers, to collectivize them so that they can really negotiate with the clients and enforce condom use. That was one, I think, major challenge what we have faced. Second major problem which relates to the law pertaining to sex work. So it criminalized sex workers, and both police and administrations uses that legal provision to harass, to arrest sex workers. So you just think of, while our people are entering into the red light district to provide condom or to invite her to come down our clinic, and simultaneously police enter into the area and pick them up, put them in the jail, then our program cannot work efficiently. So to address those, we had to bring into focus the rights of sex workers, means any citizen's rights in our country, that she should have the ability to move freely. She can make best use of the information what we are providing, so that she can carry condom without any hesitation, without any problem. If police picks her up on the ground of carrying condom and put her in jail or in custody, then no sex worker will be interested to listen to us or to take the condom. So we tried to raise the basic, I think, human rights issue of an individual women who is engaged in sex work. Whether it is a moral or immoral activities, that's not our concern. We essentially try to place the issue that we should be non-judgmental to a woman who is engaged into this work for livelihood option. And if she is not getting enough space to exert her agency as an individual, if she doesn't take any time, doesn't get any time to convince clients, for the fear that someone standing behind her and will pick her up the moment she engage into the consultation with the clients. So all these rights issues become more and more important. And in our country, sex workers also lives with their family members, which include children. They are also equally stigmatized and marginalized also. So their accessibility to whatever services, not just medical services, education and other opportunities what any citizen of this country is expected to get, she is denied of all those things. So we started negotiating with financial institutions, we started negotiating with school administrations, we started negotiating with administration, so that she can get the requisite identity as a citizen, which are expressed in terms of, in our country, say voter identity card, say for we call it ration card, which gives an identity, so that she can avail other social support services which are meant for any women of our country, like old age pensions, like services for pregnant mother, both Medicare services as well as for girl children. There is provision for some entitlement. So all these are centering around the rights and social justice of the sex workers, and more we engaged with them, we felt that until and unless we try to address those issues, our primary objective to address HIV will not be very effective one. So that became one of our major strategy of intervention, and that strategy includes both empowerment of the sex workers as a collective as well as an individual, so that she feels comfortable with her occupation and can deal with other stakeholders. It includes, say, madam, local goons, police, service providers, which includes not just medical doctors, lawyers and others also. I think result was really very encouraging to begin with, followed by a baseline study what we conducted in the year of 1992, when we could find out roughly 80% of them was having one or other sexually transmitted infections like common syphilis, gonorrhea and others, while the HIV prevalence was pretty low, within 2% level, but other I think factors which influence HIV transmissions, like use of condom, was as less as 2%. Their availability and accessibility of public healthcare services almost nil. Their knowledge and regarding HIV/AIDS was pretty low, and their ability to enforce condom use by their clients was almost nil or non-existent. From that point of view, they came up as an organizations, as a collective by 1995, and since 1997 onwards, the HIV level remains stable till 2007, and now it is declining. Every year the drop of HIV prevalence is around 1%. Now it is around 3.5%. The last surveillance what took place in Sonagachi red light districts. So that way it was a commendable achievement, I should say, and it has been respected and recognized by almost all global agencies, both donors and sort of UN agencies, as the best HIV intervention model among the sex workers. I should actually add to that also two major achievements. That one is how we created a sort of approach what make you success in achieving HIV, means achieving the control of HIV, and those two elements, like not just service provision, but along with that you need to create and sort of facilitating or enabling environment through advocacy with police, with policy makers, with legal authorities, with administrations, so that sex workers are not harassed, not basically sort of discriminated against. That's an important issue, so that they can feel comfortable and sort of get the confidence to deal with the issue of HIV in dealing with clients and others. Second, that we felt that to enable and empower sex workers, they need to collectivize themselves, because at individual level it is very difficult for an individual sex workers to deal with or to fight against all odds surrounding her. So the process of collectivization now has been recognized by UNAIDS, UNFPA, big donors like DFID UK, who supported our program in the initial phases, and many other big corporate houses like Bill and Melinda Gates Foundations has taken this lesson that for effective implementation of HIV intervention program, we have to adopt a strategy. We call it community mobilizations and collectivizations. I think those are very important or critical contributions in the field of HIV, which we learned and gathered working through and by the sex workers in Sonagachi.